Hello. Hello. Alright. I just did that to help me with audio. But hey guys, we back. I just wanted to record something so I can have 2 and 2. And then I'll probably record something. I don't know. But it is 12 a.m. I gotta go to work at 8:30 a.m. So let me just go ahead and get about 30 minutes of this. You know what I mean? Get this out, you know what I'm saying, out the way. No problems. So we got folded the last episode about the Undertaker. Bitch. So I'm I think we getting in the triple threat match. Yep. Sorry.
I'm sick of you ducking me, Undertaker. You know I'm the most dominant superstar in Smackdown, and you know you can't prove me wrong.
You think I'm afraid of you, little man? I can't count the number of superstars who have tested themselves against the dead man and come up short. If you insist on making this mistake, then your grieving family will have no one to blame but you when the inevitable occurs.
That line is stuck with a lot of people for a long time. I don't know why I took myself off there, but that line is critical.
Let me holler at you, players.
Players.
Now, you've obviously got some unfinished business with each other, and I respect that. But I also respect that there's a third superstar involved in this who would not have been involved if I didn't make him the special referee for your match 2 weeks ago. So tonight, for our main event, I'm giving him the chance to prove himself against you, Benoit, one-on-one. And I've got some big plans for No Mercy that involve the three of you. Holla, holla, holla.
What is Kilo talking about?
I have no idea, partner, but if I know our general manager, they're going to be huge.
Players. I hope y'all players are doing all right, players. Holla. Oh, God, I got to fight Chris Benoit. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. What? No cussing. Nope.
Contest is scheduled for one fall.
Nope. Nothing.
And the opponent from Georgia, the Kid.
I don't know why I put the Kid. That was bad. I don't know why it went off twice. I haven't watched this intro in a long time. That's why I'm looking at it now. This is a weird combination of intro parts that I don't have all of them. Because I got to unlock Bam Bam Bigelow to put that middle part in there. And, you know, I just don't have it. So I'm not doing it. All right, Chris Benoit, let's do this. I'm gonna fold you, dude. Vincent to fold you.
This sold-out crowd is on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri. Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside.
That's why I like using
I'll tell you, Cole, these
heavy.
WWE fans are so fired up. I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
I'm with you on that.
Mr. Ref, get out the way, dude.
St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
Nice
First
quick counter.
Yep. Get out, Goldberg. Oh, yes, sir.
When somebody counters you like that.
The suplex. No momentum.
This match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
I like this move because it gives me a good amount of momentum. And it look like it hurt.
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Oh, this is the back body. Not back body, belly to back suplex. I'm sorry. Oh, good reversal.
Nice reversal.
I just gotta keep doing it.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build
Showboating to the fans. Maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
I'm shocked I'm even getting those off.
You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Arm bar.
Wow, look at that submission.
Just hold it.
I have never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
There you go. Jesus, no stamina.
You know, Cole, I
Do
got
the move.
a lot of
Nope.
respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and SmackDown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing the path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I doubt that very much, Taz. Chris Benoit.
This momentum, not momentum. Stamina going back real slow.
Listen, I'm not calling Benoit coward. I'm just saying
No.
he might have a knack for picking his spots.
God.
He's got a surgically repaired neck, don't we forget. Who could blame him for wanting to take things easy?
Well, from what I've seen of Chris Benoit lately, he does everything
Come on.
but take it easy.
All right, Cole, you know what? I'm just going to drop it. It's pretty obvious you're just going to twist everything I got to say about Benoit.
Come on. Get out of it.
Man, even if you end up
Good
winning a
suplex.
match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
I just want to get a finisher.
If you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical.
I get a finisher, bro.
That much worse.
Exciting.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room.
He just got up like that was nothing.
Superstars who don't get their hands raised. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
Yes. Uh-oh. Might be on the one now.
Benoit might have lost
Do
a
it.
step or two when he took that little vacation from SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
We all know that the
Yes.
competition on Raw isn't exactly impressive, and I think Benoit might have gotten a little rusty.
Pin him. Count it.
Went too long. It's great to see him in action again tonight.
Wow, talk about cutting it close. That was almost free. Whoa.
I did all
I
that
think
just
these
for him to
fans
reverse.
have
Get
got
out the
a
ring.
little something they want to share with us.
Gather yourself.
They paid for their
Maybe
tickets
get
after all.
a finisher.
He can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong.
Ooh.
I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Come on, man.
I'll tell you.
Look at that. That's going to
That
go
didn't
to
even
bring the
connect.
fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Oh, no.
This is one heck of a match.
I hate that move.
It sure is.
Get up,
Taz.
Goldberg.
What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match.
Good takedown.
I decided to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I could
Oh.
enjoy it in peace.
Mike got one.
Excuse me for doing my job. Sorry to disturb you.
Hold on, we might get a dub.
These WWE fans just can't get
I like this move because it's easy to get a pin out of it and no rope break.
WWE match is just about competition. He wasted no time going for that pin. It sounds like his capacity goes like 2.5.
Gather yourself.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Gather yourself some momentum. Oh my God, I got a lot of momentum for now.
Look at him. He's just radiating
No.
confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. You have to come back
I just
and
knew
fight
it.
him on you know what.
I just knew it. Why would you do that?
I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple. We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think
Should have left me alone, Chris.
prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen
No.
here in the WWE.
Yes. Take it how I can get it. Just take any dub how I can get it, man. Any dub how I can get it. Yes. Hold that, Chris Benoit. I told you I was gonna fold you. I'm shocked. Yes, sir, Goldberg.
Here's your winner, The Kid.
They don't have Bill as a name. That's gonna bother me. I think we got a triple threat match. Next, last. I don't know what it is. Look at you missing teeth and all, Chris Benoit. Got an email. Undertaker, Benoit, and Goldberg to compete for No Mercy spot. Oh, months, SmackDown fans have watched the Undertaker and Chris Benoit feud over who should be considered the dominant superstar on SmackDown. Just when it seemed as if they were going to get the answer, Goldberg was inserted into their matches as a special referee, and the question was thrown wide open again. But SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long Player promises that one of these three superstars will get the chance to prove his superiority this week on SmackDown and this Sunday at No Mercy. It's like this, says Long Player. Tonight, Goldberg, Benoit, and Undertaker will compete in a triple threat match. Whoever loses tonight's match will be out of No Mercy. Whoever wins the match gets to choose the match he wants to have at No Mercy. And his opponent will be the superstar who does not tap out or get pinned tonight. If you can win 2 matches against that level of competition, you're the top dog in my book. So essentially, don't get pinned. Don't get pinned. Yeah, don't get pinned. Look at that experience. We needed that. All right, so I need to get. Look at Brian. Durability, charisma. Charisma's gonna be huge for Goldberg. Stamina. The strength. Gotta stay on the strength. Went from a 39 to a 43. That's not bad. I know I'm gonna do this on these stories on Legend, and I'm scared. But yeah, we are. Look at these trophies. So I have to sim at some point to get what you call it. I have to sim to get the championship because I'm not. I don't feel like playing the story and actually having to defend it. So I'm just gonna sim the story and make sure I win the matches that I need to win.
What do you want, Taker?
Save your hostility for the ring, Benoit. I came to tell you that I look forward to laying our differences to rest at No Mercy.
Aren't you forgetting about somebody?
He is a distraction. This began between the two of us, and by all rights, it should end between the two of us.
I hope you're not suggesting that we form some kind of alliance. Because I don't care which one of you I have to force to tap out tonight.
I'm not suggesting anything of the kind. I've said all I came to say. Actually, there is one more thing. I hope you have no illusions that you will make me submit tonight.
I hope you have no illusions that you will make me submit tonight. Illusions. Anyway, what? So, as long as I don't get pinned, I will be fine. I believe. So, yeah, as long as I don't get pinned. If I can win, I can pick the match. So that means I get to cheat. I do like a no disqualification match. I mean, use weapons and all of that.
Here comes Chris Benoit. Taz the Rabbit Wolverine looks even more intense and focused than usual for tonight's triple threat match.
Of course he does, Cole. There's a lot at stake here tonight. A lot of pride on the line.
Benoit must avoid losing to one of his opponents tonight in order to continue to No Mercy. And if he wins, he gets to choose the No Mercy match type.
You could say that about everybody, Michael Cole. You idiot.
You've got to think that a triple threat match like this would favor a superstar like The Undertaker, Taz. It's hard enough to garner a victory over The Undertaker in the best of circumstances.
Maybe, maybe not. I know the other two guys in this match don't see eye to eye. But if they decide to team up against him, it could be bad news for the dead man.
Could be, but that ain't happening. I'm coming to fold Chris Benoit and Undertaker. I don't care who you are. Everybody catching the L's.
Talk about your rotten luck. It was an order from Teddy Long that put this man in the middle of the rivalry between Benoit and The Undertaker, and he's been paying for it ever since.
You see it as a bad thing, Cole. But I see it as a good thing. Let's face it. Even if he loses here tonight, an impressive showing against superstars like Benoit and The Undertaker counts for something. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? No, I don't. I'd rather win. Or not be a loser. Because you can't lose if you don't get pinned. I'm doing good. I keep forgetting that I got this new computer. It's just like I'm still in awe. Yeah. Looking down and seeing the CPU isn't at no 60% being used. It hovers around 20. I got 60 frames per second. If I was using 30 frames, it would be a lot lower than what it is. But you know, I'm doing good. Final Fantasy videos looking good and all of that. So I think if I use less frames, like 30 frames, it wouldn't be this high for the CPU. But you know, and I got all the extra stuff going on in the background. So that's all I got. Oh my goodness, that's all I got for that. We just gonna, it is loud in my headphones, but you know what I'm saying? We just gonna build up the stamina and I keep saying stamina. Build up the momentum. Go in there and hit somebody with it. Keep pushing. Why'd you come out here, bro? I didn't do nothing to you. Stay away from me.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner, right?
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler.
You should have left me alone.
To be the king and queen on California.
Real funny, Taz.
Should have left me alone.
That would almost be worth not having to
You too. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Everybody just leave Goldberg alone.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole? Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Ooh. I won't do that.
The thing you gotta remember about the Undertaker,
Oh my goodness.
50% of his style, his offense, is about getting
Wait a minute.
inside the
He
head
started with a
of
gut
the
wrench.
opponent. If
So all he had to do was
you
body
pull,
slam it, and then he turned
if you
into
keep
like,
your head together
okay.
in the
Razor Ramones, the Razor's Edge.
You're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about
Chris
that.
Benoit's over
You
there
see,
catching
that's the other
work, dude.
50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying.
You're not going, bro. Come over here. Come over here. You will get folded.
What a counter that was.
Oh no, not you. Yup, nope. He made me pay for it.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down.
Oh, please don't. Okay.
That might not be such a good move.
Get up, Goldberg.
Come on, you just
Hey,
can't
Craig.
go and not stop.
Ooh,
That's a
pump
good way
him.
to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him
Go ahead, bro.
But what about picking your spot?
Oh, wow.
If you try to
I know that actually hurt in real life.
the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this
He's
is.
not tapping out, so
I've been locked in
let
this
him
hold
let him do
before,
some
and it
kind
hurts
of work.
even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine
It's suplex.
this hold must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
I wanted a suplex.
Chris Benoit's a great technical wrestler.
Oh.
No doubt about it, I'm telling you. But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got what it takes to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit, Taz.
Oh yes, it does.
Well-earned reputation. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE
Did you just
fans
interrupt me, dude?
exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves.
What are you doing?
Look at these fans.
Oh.
They didn't like that.
I didn't either, because that's not who I was aiming for.
Got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh?
I keep trying to go for a suplex,
And that's a
and that ain't it.
potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't
Get out the ring. Get out the ring. Get out the ring. Okay.
going there every single match and
I think I gotta move the left stick to do the spear. Okay.
you'd know that if you actually stepped into the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is
Go over there and handle him.
incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle.
Yo, get up. Get up. Get up.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar.
Why would you do that?
is a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at this superstar is all fired up. Submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. This has been a great match so far. And I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
I have an idea.
Really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. He's 3 seconds away from a win. Whoa! I think these fans have
If you're gonna hit somebody with a finish, you better make it Benoit.
If they're right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that
Yep.
counter.
He's got him covered. I don't think there's ever
Turn around.
been a more
No!
dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so
Nope.
long. And the dead man's been there for a very,
Why are you chasing me,
very long
dude?
time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
I guess that'll work.
You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and Smackdown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing the path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
No! No!
Ready to finish off his opponent.
And what a way to do it. A
Chris, stop it.
power drive.
That did not do any impact at all. Okay.
Can he do it?
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
Oh, he got right up. Oh my God.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious.
Good thing I didn't do anything. Yep.
Here it is, Taz.
Okay, I'll take it.
He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get
Look at
the heck
counter.
out of there.
I want the win. Ooh.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep
Come on, man.
these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to
All right, come on, Undertaker.
superstar to
Come
play
here.
by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's
No.
the horse you never... Wow, great reversal.
Move.
When you see this
Oh, he got up.
competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars.
I don't know.
question about it.
Oh.
But they just can't compete with Smackdown.
Yes.
Come on, Cole. I know you just...
Yes. 2-0. 2-1, but you shut up. 2-0. And we get to pick the match. I'm using all types of weapons. If I get the opportunity, I'm gonna bash Chris Benoit head in. That was a terrible use of words. Oops.
Here's your winner, The Kid.
That was a horrible use of words. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a while. Use the XP. What happened to me choosing the match? Where that at? My man's got no speed. We'll do that. And I can't do charisma. We'll do stamina. Any more I can do? Technique. Yeah, we'll do the technique. 48. Looking good. This is a whole heck of a lot easier to do these moves. Do moves with Goldberg. Cause let me try doing the moves with Daniel Bryan. I will get folded. So, it is what it is. Oh, let me see. Okay. All right. Well, I think this player. I've got to hand it to you, player. I never expected you to take on the dead man and Benoit and come out on top the way you did on Friday night. Now you just got one more match at No Mercy to prove you're a genuine SmackDown main eventer. What kind of match is going to be? Player. I'm not doing Iron Man. Hardcore. Submission. Hardcore. That means I get to use weapons. So that will save me. And I think I'm fighting Chris Benoit. I'm pretty sure I'm fighting Chris Benoit. Crispin. Hello, Crispin. All right, this is the last match of the video. So let's just hop right in. I gotta win to get this trophy. I don't do that. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be knocked out. I wake up at 7:45.
Chris Benoit has a great deal of confidence in his abilities, but I've never gotten the sense that he's got a swelled head, Taz.
Absolutely not. This thing that they had going with The Undertaker, it wasn't about talking trash. It was about getting the respect he deserves for the career he's had.
And tonight at No Mercy could be another one of the many high points in the career of Chris Benoit.
Could be, but he's gonna get folded. So it won't. I wonder who I get, who I unlock.
Not to take anything away from him, Taz, but I don't think many people expected him to make it to No Mercy.
I gotta agree with you. Again, nothing against the guy, but he went up against two of the greatest superstars in the history of the business. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Impressed. We forced that last couple lines out right there. I might do Bret the Hart Man. Who knows? Let me see if they got cause he wouldn't be bad to work with. Cause I can't use him here. Nah, I don't know how I feel. It's not bad, but hold on, I need to see. I'm looking to see. Hold on. Oh, they all Smackdown. Nah, not Smackdown. PlayStation 2s. So I don't think that's gonna work. So we might just, I don't know, probably stick with Daniel Bryan. Come on, play. Oh, and I forgot I can pin just about anywhere. Hold that.
Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit,
No.
but he also jumped back and forth.
Yep.
What a chance shot. Reminds me of the old CW days.
If that's your idea, what a counter that was. Oh my God. What
Drop
a
the chair.
shot.
Yeah, and that don't tickle. Believe me, young lady.
What a reversal.
I didn't.
And I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple. We knew it was
Oh.
going to be intense. We knew
Nope.
it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for
Oh,
this.
I get momentum from that.
It kind of took me by surprise, Cole. And that don't happen too
He
often.
reversed it.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more.
Where's-
We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE. Whoa!
Where is? Oh no, no. He's moving too fast.
For their tickets, after all.
Moving way too quick. Come on, man. Come on, Crispin.
Benoit might have. I don't think that chair is going to be good for much after this match.
You're right, it
It's good
won't.
for what he used it
Oh,
for,
God.
and that's all that really matters.
Bro, we got the same amount of damage.
You know, Cole, I asked you who you were pulling for in this match.
Oh,
It's
I see.
pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claim to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly.
Do the move. Yes. Jackhammer.
You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense.
I like that
is
move.
one thing,
I really do.
But cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Nah.
Why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring?
Come on, Chris.
Those things can cause
Come on.
serious injuries.
What a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification.
No, it shouldn't have. Shut up, Michael Cole.
But it's not. It's not a disqualification.
And you know what it is? It's another setup for that jackhammer. Quit playing. We're gonna get him out of there quick. They should have never gave me the opportunity to use weapons, because I will take full advantage.
This could be it.
Is that it?
No!
Only a 2 count.
I hate that feature where At least when I'm using Goldberg, it says complain to ref, because I don't never complain. That's only for dirty superstars. Oh, whoa, whoa.
It's completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out.
Oh my goodness, I've never seen that.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here.
Man, come on.
I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times
Oh,
when
no.
it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell. He's swinging for the fences with
That
his
is-
sledgehammer.
He's all about bringing it.
I've never seen a computer AI do that. Oh, yes, yes.
Man, I'm telling you,
This is what I was looking for.
experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
He just got up.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it,
I'm gonna
Taz.
use this last
Honestly,
jackhammer
can't imagine
and get
a more
KRIPSIN out of here.
atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Sorry, KRIPSIN. We had to make this short, sweet, and all of that. It's over. It's over.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
I like using Goldberg. His power, his ability to do strong moves. Go crazy. I like them. The jackhammer finna. I like the jackhammer. Or the brain buster. I like that move too.
I don't believe it. He did it. He did it. That was incredible. Benoit and Taker spent all this time feuding over who was the dominant superstar on Smackdown, and it wasn't neither of them. It was the man standing victoriously in the ring right there.
Well, one thing's for sure, he just made the entire SmackDown locker room sit up and take notice, and the Raw locker room as well. This is a superstar who's going places and fast. This is going to go down as a memorable No Mercy, to say the least.
Say the least. I just realized there's a weird moment in this set of stories, SmackDown stories, where they enter the Royal Rumble. Now I want to win the Royal Rumble, but I don't want to go for a championship. So I don't know if I have to lose the Royal Rumble or what. Oh, that's the notice. Ricky Steamboat wouldn't be a bad idea neither. It should be at a 50 overall. 51. Yo, I am climbing up there. I might stop at 90 when it comes to Goldberg, no cap. All right, let me see. I'm pretty sure it might be a magazine. If this is it, then I'm gonna end the video. Yeah, that's it. So let me. It did save because it saves when it does all of that. But I just want to say thank you for watching. I love you. See you on the next one. Oh wait, no, here we go. Hold on, here we go. Yeah, so it's all good. So I was hoping it wasn't cussing. So I want to say thank you. I love you. Hold it down. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.